They were visionaries, fighters, and dreamers. 10 people whose ideas reshaped America's business and law forever. From billionaires to trailblazers, from courtrooms to corporations, these are the men and women who changed the course of history. This is Blownlet. 1. Bill Gates, the digital revolutionist. Born William Henry Gates III on October 28, 1955, Bill Gates co-founded Microsoft and gave the world Windows, a system that brought computers into homes, schools, and businesses around the globe. At just 13, he was already writing code that would change technology forever. Fast facts. He's one of the wealthiest men on Earth. His family calls him Trey, short for William Gates III. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he's spent billions fighting disease and improving education worldwide. From a teenage coder to a global philanthropist, Bill Gates didn't just create software, he rewired how humanity connects. 2. William Randolph Hearst, the media empire builder. Born April 29, 1863, Hearst turned a single inherited newspaper into the first true media empire. By the time he died, he owned over 20 newspapers, 18 magazines, and several radio and movie companies. Fast facts. He pioneered yellow journalism, reporting with sensational headlines that sold millions. His influence was so powerful, some say he helped push America into the Spanish-American War. His mansion in San Simeon housed one of the world's greatest private art collections. William Hearst didn't just print the news, he created the age of mass media. 3. John Jay, the first Chief Justice. Born December 12, 1745, John Jay was one of America's founding fathers. As the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court appointed by George Washington, he helped shape the rule of law in a new nation. Fast facts. He co-authored the Federalist Papers, key to ratifying the U.S. Constitution. His treaty with Britain, known as Jay's Treaty, helped maintain peace but sparked national debate. John Jay gave America its legal backbone, a justice system built on reason, fairness, and courage. 4. Juliette Low, the Girl Scout founder. Born October 31, 1860, Juliette Daisy Low founded the Girl Scouts of the USA. Her mission was simple: bring girls together, empower them, and open doors once closed. Fast facts. Inspired by the founder of the Boy Scouts, she brought the movement to America. She included disabled girls when few others would. She loved animals and often cared for strays and exotic birds. Juliette Low built more than a movement. She built generations of confident, capable young women. 5. Thurgood Marshall, the fighter for justice. Born July 20, 1908, Thurgood Marshall devoted his life to ending racial segregation. As a lawyer, he argued and won Brownbury Board of Education, the case that ended separate but equal schools. Later, he became the first African-American justice on the U.S. Supreme Court. Fast facts. He studied alongside poet Langston Hughes and musician Cab Calloway. He was once denied admission to law school because of his race. Thurgood Marshall didn't just interpret the law, he used it to change America's conscience. 6. Sandra Day O'Connor, the trailblazer. Born March 26, 1930, Sandra Day O'Connor broke one of America's toughest barriers. Rejected by law firms simply for being a woman, she fought her way to the top, becoming the first female justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. Fast facts. She grew up on a cattle ranch in Texas. Her appointment was unanimously approved by the U.S. Senate. Sandra Day O'Connor proved that justice wears no gender. 7. John D. Rockefeller Jr., the Philanthropist. Born January 29, 1874, Rockefeller Jr. inherited immense wealth, but he believed money meant responsibility. He gave away more than $500 million, funding universities, national parks, and medical research. Fast facts. He founded the Rockefeller Foundation to promote the well-being of mankind. He sponsored Rockefeller Center and restored colonial Williamsburg. John D. Rockefeller Jr. turned fortune into service, proving that true legacy isn't in wealth, but in what it gives back. 8. Muriel Mickie Siebert, the Wall Street pioneer. Born September 11, 1932, Muriel Siebert arrived in New York with just $500 and shattered Wall Street's glass ceiling. She became the first woman to own a seat on the New York Stock Exchange. Fast facts. Nicknamed the first woman of finance, her dog, Monster Girl, joined her in ringing the NYSE closing bell. Muriel Siebert didn't follow the market, she led it. 9. Madam C.J. Walker, the self-made millionaire. Born December 23, 1867, Sarah Breedlove, later known as Madam C.J. Walker, built a beauty empire from scratch. Through her hair care business, she became one of America's first self-made female millionaires. Fast facts. She created the first successful hair conditioning formula for Black women. CJ comes from her husband's name, Charles Joseph Walker. She funded charities and even turned Frederick Douglass's home into a museum. Madam C.J. Walker proved that success isn't inherited. It's created with vision and hard work. 10. Oprah Winfrey, the voice of a generation. Born January 29, 1954, Oprah Winfrey turned empathy and authenticity into global power. Through her talk show, she transformed television, inspired millions, and built one of the most influential brands in media. Fast facts. Her name Oprah was actually a misspelling of Orpah from the Bible. Her company Harpo Productions is Oprah spelled backward. She earned an Oscar nomination for The Color Purple. From hardship to Hollywood, Oprah Winfrey turned her story into America's story, one of hope, heart, and healing. From courtroom pioneers to boardroom legends, these 10 people didn't just shape industries, they reshaped America itself. This is the power of innovation. This is the spirit of justice. This is Blownlet. If this fact just blew your mind, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell, and get ready for your next Blownlet.